Hello, I'm back with 5 more episodes that I just think are neat. I hope you enjoy, let's get into it. The Simpsons 138th episode spectacular. This episode is a treat and a must-watch for avid fans. You get deleted scenes, alternate scenes, and what is essentially a love letter to The Simpsons. Troy McClure is on fire as always and is the perfect choice to present this celebration of the show's early years. This episode contains must-see moments such as alternate shooters for Who Shot Mr. Burns, a collection of deleted scenes, including my favourite deleted scene in the entire series, the robotic Richard Simmons. This episode is just a goodie bag of surprises that only gets better with age as the format and clips feel even more nostalgic with every passing year as the show continues to evolve far past what it was at its inception. Did I mention this is a clip show, by the way? I mean, how they pull this off? Hungry Homer, if you've watched my Did The Simpsons Fix Its Worst Episode video, you will know I love this episode. You get to see Homer fight for the truth and a showing of determination far greater than we're used to seeing from him. Homer's willingness to fight for his cause is showcased brilliantly through his hunger strike, and it's fantastic to see him fight for something without it quickly being brushed aside in favour of a quick joke or plot change. Homer knows the isotopes are going to Albuquerque and he isn't going to eat until you know that too. It is easily my favourite episode of season 12. It's funny, it's well paced, and most of all it's got heart. Also, did I mention the episode features Duffman? Oh yeah! King of the Hill, this episode is here for 2 reasons, Gaim and Power Source. I just love how drilled in the sponsorship of Power Source is in this episode. Homer is going to climb the murder horn and his trusty friends at Power Source are going to back him all the way. The only thing that could stop Homer is if he does the unthinkable and switches to Power Source's rival, the Vita Peach Health Log, which would result in him lacking the mega nutrients that he needs to reach the top. But yeah, I find this episode hilarious and I don't see it mentioned much, so here it is. Lisa the Iconoclast, and I hope I said that right. I love this episode. I nearly didn't release my first episode of this series as I couldn't believe this one wasn't being covered in it. Lisa learns a terrible truth about Springfield's founder Jebediah Springfield, and when she attempts to reveal said truth is met with backlash and hurdles that raise the question, what's more important? What a subject represents, or the jelly bean that they really were? This episode is just a comfy watch for me. I love the mystery of it all, I feel the museum caretaker is a solid one-off character that I'd like to see more of, and I enjoy the questions the episode poses. Lisa is right, but would revealing the truth be the right thing to do? Homer is on top form, and I adore how the writers show that despite how passionate he is about the celebration of Springfield's heritage, he does not even hesitate to believe his daughter. And with Homer and Lisa being my favourite character pairing within the Simpson family, this episode was always going to be a winner for me. This one's a lot of fun with twists and turns that will keep you on your toes, and by the end you'll be wondering if you would have done the same thing. The girly edition, or as I like to call it, Barts People and everything else. I could say this episode gives you a great sibling rivalry story, which it does, but I won't, as all I want to talk about is the generation-defining news program that is Barts People. These segments will pull on your heartstrings, make you question the world around you, and most of all will make you think, what can I do for Barts People? Am I one of Bart's people? Could I be? It's a journey, one of whimsy and one of beauty, and if you don't check it out, you'll be no better than the ducks that abandoned Joe. There you are, 5 more episodes that I just think are neat. Before I go, I have to get something off my chest. I talked about the Twisted World of Marge Simpson last video, and though I gave shoutouts to a few select moments, I completely neglected to highlight my favourite moment of the entire episode, which is when Fat Tony shows shameful remorse when Homer questions the moral ethics of the Mafia's shady business tactics. A big thank you to Pat the Wizard 345 for highlighting this somber moment and 10 out of 10 joke in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at some point.